All right, you guys. So according to a National Association of Realtors survey that was done not long ago, more than half of all realtors surveyed agreed that staging a home actually will bring more money in on a listing than if it is not staged. And yet, most agents don't even actually stage their homes. You guys, welcome back to another one of our video blogs here. We're super excited to have you. Today we're going to have a really quick discussion on the importance of staging a home and what that means to actually stage a home. So I'm Katie Evans, owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team, and we're super glad to have you back. All right, so question to you guys. What do you think? Is it actually HGTV's fault that we think that staging is so important in a new property? Food for thought. Okay, so anyway, just over half of all listing agents recently surveyed by a National Association of Realtors survey said that they felt that staging a property actually increased its dollar value. And in this same survey, they found out that again, about the same half don't actually even stage their homes. So I'm going to throw up a little graph here. So the survey filled online in January of this year included responses from about 2,347 active realtors. What the findings were is that over half of the listing agents, about 53%, said that staging a home decreased its time on market, while 17% said it had no impact on time of market. 14% said they didn't know if it had an impact. Just under a fifth, or 17%, said that they thought that staging increased its time on market. Now, I'm not really sure how staging a home increases its time on market unless you stage it poorly, but that was an interesting finding of that. Okay, another little graphic for you here. So 30% of all sellers agents said that they stage all of their listings, and 21% said that they stage only listings that are difficult to sell or listings in a high price bracket. At the same time, 53% said they don't stage homes, though most of those agents said that they do suggest that the seller declutter or fix properly. So you guys can see from this little graphic on here for home staging, how the agents felt like it helped the time on market or not. So you can see right here that 31% of agents surveyed thought that it greatly decreased the time that the home was on market. Again, I'm not really sure about those agents who said it increased the time, but we'll let them decide that. Now, let's talk about what impact that the realtors that were surveyed felt that staging had on homes. So during this survey, about 82% of buyers agents that they then talked to, so not the listing agent, but the agent that represented the buyer that was going to buy the house, said that staging a home made it easier for their buyers to visualize that property as their future home. And just under half of the buyer agents said that staging a home increased its dollar value offered, while just over a quarter said that they didn't feel like staging had any impact. And of course, 25% didn't have an opinion. All right, so you can see again on this slide here, that percent change in dollar value that was offered. So according to Jessica Lutz, who is the National Association of Realtors Vice President of Demographics and Behavioral Insights, she said staging a home helps consumers see the full potential of a given space or property. It features the home in its best lights and helps would-be buyers envision its various possibilities. She also said at the start of the pandemic, in-person open house tours either diminished or were halted altogether, so buyers had to rely on the photos and virtual tours in searching of their dream home. These features became even more important as housing inventory is limited and buyers need to plan their in-person tours strategically. All right, now, you guys, this is the one that I thought was really, really fun. You remember how I asked you that question at the beginning of this video, if you thought that HGTV was at blame for the impact on how buyers view potential homes? Now, this is again, according to the survey. I thought this was really interesting. So nearly 2/3 or 63% of realtor respondents to this survey said that at least some of their buyers thought their eventual home should look like the home staged on television. More respondents, about 68%, said that at least some of their buyers were disappointed by how homes looked compared to those seen on the TV show. And the vast majority of respondents, 71%, said that TV shows set unrealistic or increased expectations of buying process, while 61% said that the shows set higher expectations of how homes should look. And over a quarter, or 27%, said TV shows result in more educated home selling and home buyers. All right, so you guys, it's so funny. I love these results. I love this survey. I think it's a lot of fun. So let's talk about what we advise our clients to do. Now, there is a huge range of what I would define as staging a home. Definitely, I would include in there the walking around the home with our home sellers and saying things like, okay, why don't we clear off this counter space? Why don't we put all these personal items away? Why don't we make sure that this is packed up before you do this? Why don't we take all of the winter clothes out of the closet, box them up and get them in the garage so it looks like we have a little bit more closet space in here? All of that is a part of staging, in my opinion. Now, we can also walk around the house and suggest to you, make sure all of the light bulbs are working. Make sure that all the mirrors are spotless and the fixtures, the sink fixtures have been shined up and polished. There's no toothpaste in the sink. Again, all staging. So, is it important though, in my humble opinion, to take a vacant home and rent a bunch of furniture and bring it in and set it up? Okay, truth. In the market that we're in right now, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's going to get you a whole lot more money. In a different market, it might be the best money we ever spend. But in the market that we're in right now, we're filming this second half, third quarter of 2021, and it's just unnecessary. Unless you are in a really kind of kitschy, it needs it to explain the space kind of place, you really don't need to rent that furniture. We can do a lot with the furniture that people already have. We can recommend rearranging rooms so that they show better. All that kind of stuff is all staging. So we have everything from the gamut to decluttering and just brightening things up, all the way up to renting furniture and staging a vacant home, anywhere in between. You guys, it just takes a good realtor to understand the market that you're in and help you understand. The best advice that I can give to you is as you go around, or if you've ever been around to new build construction and you walk through their model homes, I want your house to look as much like that as humanly possible. I want people to feel comfortable in it. I want them to see themselves living in it. I want it to be clean. I want it to be decorated, and I want it to just be comfortable and inviting. So can we do that with your furniture? Yeah, we can do that with your furniture. Do we need to do it in every single home? No, we don't need to do it in every single home, but it's important to know how to do it. I also have a wonderful couple of partners who are home designers and home stagers that we can hire to come in and give us game plans, either for, again, our own furniture or help us rent furniture and get things staged as well. And I rely heavily on their services when it comes time to do those kinds of things. So again, we have all kinds of options, all kinds of gamuts, but I thought that was a really fun survey to go through with you guys, and I would love to hear your feedback and how important you think staging is and what you think staging actually includes or entails. You guys, thank you so much for watching this video with us. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new, and we'll catch you on our next video blog. Bye.